Hi everyone, I'm Elaine from Have Halal Will Travel. So for today's show, I think we'll be talking about a very interesting topic, of course, travel. Everyone is wondering, with new normal, how is travel going to be like and everything. And I think for today's session, yeah, so very happy to be able to introduce a very beautiful destination. And with its very close proximity to countries like Malaysia and Indonesia, as well as its growing infrastructure for Muslim travel, Thailand is definitely one of the top choices for Muslim travelers, especially after the pandemic, where domestic travel and destinations that are very close to travelers' homes will be definitely very high on everyone's list. And for Thailand as well, the destination also comes in fourth for the Muslim friendly travel on the JIE indicator in 2019. And in a very recent survey that's carried out with the HWT audience, 40% of them are actually who are actually looking forward to traveling again after the borders are open, have also indicated Thailand as a destination that they are really wanting to travel to. And yeah, it's ranking on third on all of our travelers list. For HWT, we have also been working very closely with the Tourism Authority of Thailand on campaigns to actually generate more awareness for some of their beautiful but lesser known cities like Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, and many other parts of southern Thailand. They're actually waiting for more travelers to discover. And because these are new destinations for travelers, HWT actually helps to gather more information for them to uncover local sites, things to do, and of course halal food near these places so that Muslim travelers are able to have an amazing trip to Thailand. So today we actually have with us Mrs. Nongyao Jiandon, for the Director of Tourism Authority of Thailand for the Kuala Lumpur office, overseeing the Malaysia and the Brunei markets. She has a very long history of serving TAT for 26 years from 1994, and her expertise lies in really promoting the amazing Thailand destinations, especially in the southern part of the kingdom, which is a home to beautiful beaches and Muslim-friendly destinations. And we also have with us today Ms. Chanatip Phortion, the Public Relations Manager at Tourism Authority of Thailand, and she has over 17 years of extensive PR and marketing experiences in the public and private sectors, such as media, telecom, and broadcasting. And yeah, and she also handles the Malaysia and Brunei markets for Tourism Authority of Thailand. So without further ado, I'll actually leave our speakers to share more about beautiful Thailand in the new normal, as well as a destination to welcome the Muslim travelers.
สวัสดีค่ะ Good morning for everyone because I'm just coming on this year for February, but I would like to tell you about our organization first for TAT, Tourism Authority of Thailand. Tourism Authority of Thailand for normally to be promoting Thailand for entertainment also, and then we have on together office for overseas office about 29 office. And then if in the domestic office, because they have a long time already for TAT, I call TAT because Tourism Authority of Thailand is short name for TAT, and then 45 regional office in domestic. That before is 40, but now this year for 45 already, and then every office then need to promote and develop for tourism in Thailand. And when I come to Malaysia also, same like Muslim market or Chinese market already, but in Thailand, Muslim market go to Thailand a lot also around Thailand, and tourist arrival Thailand last year number one from Chinese and number two from Malaysia. Number two from Malaysia because nearly 4.16 million person go to Thailand, and number second from Malaysia, but number one from China. And then Malaysia people, they have 35% from Malaysian Muslim traveler because we have a lot of tourist attraction or interesting thing in south of Thailand, in north or in the east coast already have a lot of thing for Muslim market also, because but the length of stay about for normally total about 5 days from Malaysia people go to Thailand, because we have by air and by border by land about 8 border by air, 47 flight per day per daily for normally last year, but if this year I'm not sure because now not reopen the border, not reopen country because Thailand, but now have Malaysia Airlines flight to Thailand, but only focus for not tourist people, just only STV visa or for business or someone have family in Thailand now. And for normally spending per trip per person about 28,000 baht in Thai baht. Yeah. And then I would like to tell you about new destination in Thailand before you know another job for SHA or anything else. But I would like to talk with you about new destination in Thailand for Muslim and for normal tourists also. Everyone, I think they know Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Loi, or northeast or south of Thailand because now it's good for if you travel to there because a lot of flower, a lot of winter in Thailand is cold weather, and then you can go to visit there. But if Malaysia cannot go there now because about spread from COVID-19, and then they promote domestic tourists also now. And then if you need to know next time, we have another activity also, another tourist attraction also. Yeah. This I need to show Mae Hong Son. Mae Hong Son is not of Thailand. The winter is the cool weather is very good for Malaysia people. For normally they go by caravan by land. From supercar from Malaysia, many group for XDPA from Penang, from KL, from Evo Club, or any channel for by land, by air also by air. They flight have direct flight from KLIA to Chiang Mai or KLA to Phuket to Bangkok, and then connect to another way by route by land or by air to Chiang Mai to Mae Hong Son. This one for the south of Thailand because I would like to show you about Stone. Stone is famous for Got Lipe. If the good weather from the end of this year and next year. If next year for normally in the February, March, May, like that is good weather already in Thailand. But if Stone Got Lipe is for kayaking, for you are snorkeling like the area one day trip from the mainland to island also to go and make same day. And then I would like to show you another province in Thailand, Pathalung. Pathalung near border, not so far from the border in Bukit Kayu Hitam, from Sadao border or from Vang Prajan Setun border, because to go to Pathalung with Red Lotus, a lot of things, and you can go by long tail boat. And if you go by long tail boat, you can go to make activity same like wedding in this one, or you can go to show the picture or take a photo to show your friend in your Instagram, in website or in Facebook, any channel. And then have another Red Lotus same like this in Udon Thani, but I don't have this picture, but this one is good one also in Pathalung. I recommend this one. Pathalung also beautiful. We call Thale Noi. Thale Noi is the last lake in Pathalung. And then we have many thing activity there. We have resort there, or you can go to there for overnight, 1 or 2 overnight there, and you go around the Pathalung province also, because we have hot spring water, and we have another thing for you interesting in food also, for Muslim food. And this one, Ranong is not from Pathalung, not from Phuket, and not from Nakhon Si Thammarat. Far away today, about 400 kilometers by land. But Ranong don't have direct flight from Malaysia to Ranong, but you can go to Hat Yai and then by car, or you can go to Bangkok and then by car to Ranong, to Chumpon and to Ranong. This Andaman Sea. Andaman Sea, we have nice, same like crystal water, and you can go to snorkeling, swimming. Another island, same like Got Phayam. Got Phayam, many one they call Maldives in Thailand, and then they have a lot of spring water, about 4 or 5 areas. Place for spring water is good health, make you a good blood for your body. Really nice. And Samon Cow, but same like Lorraine. And have another thing, this I call it the nearby Malaysia people. nearby Malaysia country, Yala in Betong. Betong is famous for this one we call skywalk at Ayuwing. This one famous now for Thai people. They go today and they go to visit there a lot, but Malaysia people wait also wait for to visit there. Some if they reopen again for country. And then I would like to tell you new destination if someone they don't know. They don't know, I'm not sure in Surat Thani province, the north of Nakhon Si Thammarat, the north of Hat Yai. Many one they know Hat Yai, but I recommend Got Samui, Got Phangan, and Got Tao. Got Samui is, they have direct flight from here, or from Singapore have also, and from Malaysia to Got Samui, direct flight, but have one time a day. Last time, one time a day, but they try to fly again for this year, but if not open now, cannot fly back. If Got Samui, they have connect to Got Phangan for full moon party. At Got Phangan is famous full moon party in Hadrin Beach, Hadrin, along about 1 kilometer, and then have a lot of tourists go to visit there at the night time. And Got Tao, we call that one the famous for scuba diving. Many one from around the world they go to learn for scuba diving there, about take course for open dive or party dive like that. And if Muslim people they go also, but not so many Muslim people they go from Europe. It's a lot now, a lot of last year, but this year I hope a Muslim market they go to join there also sometime if have time to visit there. And this one Phuket, Krabi, Hat Yai, everyone for Muslim people they know, and they like also for go to Hat Yai because it's short time, not so many time for from Malaysia to Hat Yai, because if by flight only 1 hour or like that, but if you go to Phuket 1.5 hours or to Krabi, for normally have 3 provinces they have direct flight to there. And if you go to Krabi, they have a lot of restaurant, Muslim community, or like that cafe and Halal for normally they like seafood, same as also like seafood, but seafood many restaurant and many Halal brand they put in the hotels or restaurant in Krabi and okay also. And this one for if you need to go to visit website Tourism Authority of Thailand, you can to go upcoming virtual tour will take you to go place in the rooms. Yeah. Okay. And then another my PR manager she need to talking with you about about Thailand as top Muslim inbound destination like that, please.
สวัสดีค่ะ So I'm going to talk about how Thailand is ready to tap on the busy Muslim travel market. According to the Global Muslim Travel Index in last year, 2019, Thailand ranked second among the top 10 preferred destinations for Muslim travel and among the country outside the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, or OIC. And we know very well that halal tourism is very fast growing, and this has sparked many development of a new product and services in Thailand just to be more Muslim friendly. So you can see here that Thailand is witnessing the significant growth of the visitor arrive from the Muslim population around the world, especially during the 2 peak season holiday, which is Hari Raya Idul Fitri and Hari Raya Haji. These 2 seasons has peak Muslim tourists coming to Thailand. So the citizen of Muslim majority countries such as in Indonesia, Malaysia, Brunei, in the Middle East, they also coming into Thailand without the visa before COVID. They don't need a visa to come in Thailand, or they just need a visa on arrival. And we also have many flights coming in from Emirates, Etihad, Oman Air, Qatar, or even from Malaysia Airlines and Thai Airways as well, Air Asia as well. Almost more than 20 flights to Bangkok every day. So we still have a lot of Muslim traveler coming into Thailand. That's why TAT see the enormous potential from this growing market. So especially for the Muslim millennials, that they have time, they have money, they have the desire to travel and see the world. And also they still would like to maintain their religious cultural responsibility. That's why we need to provide them the halal facility in all the tourist attraction and shopping places. And lastly, Thailand Sea is a good opportunity to attract the Muslim traveler to the Muslim majority Thai province, like in the south, like Yala, Pattani, Songkhla, Narathiwat, and many other places in Thailand as well. And to make sure that Thailand is safe and safe for COVID, we TAT actually working with the private sector and also the government sector to launch the Amazing Thailand Safety and Health Administration, or SHA certification, or we call it for short as CHA. This certification is actually aimed at elevating the country tourism industry, the standard, and making the confidence for the tourists to come into Thailand. If you would like to see the guide in English, the manual of CHA, you can just using a QR code and read from this screen. I put the QR code here for you. And this is the CHA criteria that between the tourism sector, which is the hoteliers or the people who operating the tourism thing in Thailand. So they have to strictly follow the COVID-19 control guideline, and to ensure the safety and health standard. While the tourists on the right-hand side, they will have a confidence in Thai tourism industry, and they will get to experience Thailand in the new normal, which is a new experience to them as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. I would like to say another thing, that Thailand was selected by WHO as a country that successfully handled the COVID-19 situation using a public health measure such as the aggressive testing, contact tracing, patient investigation, and intensive quarantine. We just get the director of World Health Organization praise Thailand about being on the top of the country that successfully handled the COVID situation just in November only, very recent. And the safety measures and social distancing are practiced very regularly nationwide. So if anywhere you go in Thailand, you will see people wearing masks, people keeping distance from each other, and also people always washing hands. And Thai people love to wear masks a lot, so that is another contribution to success of this when we fight COVID. Next, I would like to talk about the new product and services for the Muslim traveler. We know very well that the halal tourism is very fast growing, and this sparked a lot of development in products and service development. So the Thai tourism operator, they try to be their best at making things Muslim friendly. They prepared it for the needs of the Muslims, such as the prayer facilities, the washroom facilities, gender-based recreation facilities, and the service with the privacy, as well as the halal food, the street food, and also halal. TSE also designed the tour and travel route for the Muslim traveler to enjoy. There are potential travel routes that could inspire the Muslim to visit the authentic Muslim culture in Thailand and learn about the community in Thailand as well. So we have the guidebook over here called the Salam Route through Thailand. It will give the tourists the idea of traveling and find where are the interesting facilities, where are the restaurants that is halal, and everything you want to know about Thailand. And they also plan some routes that you can see on the right-hand side, something like Chiang Mai, Mae Hong Son, or Bangkok, Ayutthaya, or Hat Yai, Pattani. They just give you a recommendation to see the route that provide the Muslim facilities, and very interesting for the Muslim. And apart from the guideline that I just talked about, TAT also have a Thailand Muslim-friendly application that tourists can download into their smartphone. It would be very useful for tourists to have this app, because this app has many useful information, such as where are the mosques, where are the restaurants, where are the halal hotel and shopping places with the halal facilities. And it also have a compass in them for the Muslim who would like to pray and sometimes they don't know which direction to pray to. So in this app also have a compass for you. This app recently has been redesigned. It actually exists long time ago, but then TAT this year around a month ago, we redesigned and developed it to be even more user-friendly, providing a greater convenience on your travels and easy access to the recommendation, tourist attraction, accommodation, mosque, hotel, and everything. So TAT also developed a website for everyone to visit as well. If you don't have the app or smartphone, you can just go to the website and see the information because it is the same feature as the app. It's very easy access and easy to find what you're looking for. So I would like to show, this is the interface of the application that in the app you can see the emergency call phone number that you can contact the police, tourist police or highway police or anything that you need when you are in the emergency situation. And like I said, we have a compass application in this as well, and also the notification to tell you what time to pray. And also, if you would like to find a restaurant or halal facility, you can just search, and then there's a map for you to follow to your destination. So I would like to show you 1-minute video of how this application works. Okay, so that is about our presentation, and we hope that when the border open, when the situation is better, we will have a chance to welcome you all back in Thailand again, and using all the halal facilities and explore Thailand in many new shapes, but in the new normal. So if you would want to see the more information about Thailand, you can log on to our Facebook at Tourism Thailand Malaysia. We update things all the time. So on behalf of Tourism of Thailand, that will be the end of our presentation. So if you have any more questions, we are more than happy to answer for you.
Thank you so much for sharing. I think we've all seen what the beautiful destinations within Thailand have to offer. And yeah, I think I can speak for not just myself, but all travelers when I say that, very excited, for the borders to open again so that we can actually experience it for ourselves. I think just a few, questions or so to find out more about the app as well as like more about the efforts that you guys have had, previously or are planning to have, once the borders are open and all. Maybe you can share a bit more with us about like the efforts towards promoting to the Muslim travelers, especially on the digital platform.
If I promote for digital platform for this year, you mean this year? Or in Malaysia, I do many things. Normally I online Zoom meeting with Muslim market, Muslim agent, and from on-off agent in here about many time from August, from September and October also. October 2 time with Krabi and with Chiang Mai also that have Muslim market go inside also for webinar for Thailand amazing destination update like that also. And then if in our Facebook, I do Facebook like many activity for game for answer the question for I ask for where this one not only Muslim market on off market also for this one, and then they answer and correct. I give them good marks for Amazing Thailand with them for the mass translation like Amazing Thailand. Everyone because I have a lot of them, and it on of agent for media and some people for interesting Thailand also.
Thank
And
you.
many, yeah. And we do update in the northeast of Thailand, same like Nakhon Ratchasima, Udon Thani, like that also because have agent in Thailand interesting this market, Muslim market and Malaysian market also. They need to sell, and I do another Thailand procedure. Thailand procedure mean if you need to interesting and booking, you can link to direct to that hotel, to that agent, and you book by themselves and you ask them by themselves.
I see, I see. So for the app itself, how did the idea for the app actually come about? And when you guys were putting everything together, were there any obstacles that you faced and all?
You asked me about some questions, some problem like that in Thailand, like that. For if now many one they ask TATKL by line or by Facebook for when the Thailand open, because they need to go to there and ask every time, and they ask about visa also, because in tourist visa, because the new things, the new visa, because if don't have COVID spread like this, they don't ask this visa, because Thai and Malaysia not need visa for go to there, because they go to short term, not long haul, the short haul, and then when they do the special tourist visa, but difficult for many process in this visa, they go must go to Thai embassy or online application apply first, and then they allow for when you can go. And now no have flight, have only Thai Airways sometime, but now have on 30th of November. So 1 o'clock like that if someone need to go to Thailand, but not normal tourist now.
Yeah, understand. So I actually wanted to find out more about, the mobile application, the Muslim-friendly mobile application that you've created, when, like, how did the idea of it actually come about for you to, create the application, and were there any obstacles that you faced when you were actually building the app?
App for Muslim friendly, I give for my manager answer for Muslim friendly now.
So I just switch here. Actually, for this application, we have it for a long time ago, but then people having a problem when they go to Thailand, they cannot search and found the things that they want, and it's not updated enough. So now TAT redesign the app again and develop it to be more user friendly and update the information all the time. And it works when you are in Thailand already. You can find your own location and find the location that you want to go to. So now it's more user friendly. And
for normally they develop every month like that for Muslim friendly, because I know for a lot of Muslim market go to Thailand also. For normally in the south of Thailand, then like Krabi have a lot also, and in Bangkok have a lot of Muslim community also. And then not only from Malaysia, from Indonesia, or from Dubai or like that, they have many also.
Okay, I think so I think that's all from our side, and thank you so much again for taking the time and sharing with us, the beautiful destinations, and especially I think what travelers can look forward to when borders open again. How the new a bit about how the new normal will be like, and I think we're all really looking forward to being able to visit Thailand again. So thank you so much for sharing with us, and yes, have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
thank you.
So,
Sawasdee ka.